Okay, so 9th standard students, now we are in the labor and employment, chapter 4 of economics of second part social studies. Okay, SS. So in the previous video we have done about the introduction, a brief introduction about what labor exactly is. Now we will go for the meaning of labor. What is the exact meaning of labor as per the economic criteria? This is being told by a famous person from economic field. Okay, his name is Alfred Marshall. His name is Alfred Marshall. As per he, what is labor exactly? Any exertion of mind and body undergone partly or wholly with a view to some goods other than the pleasure derived for the work is called labor. This is the definition he has given. Okay, and what is this exactly? Any exertion of mind and body. Any exertion means workout of your mind and body. Physically you have to work. Suppose in painting, okay, what happens if you are doing, okay, that is not a labor, but no, that is also a labor, that is not paid labor. Okay, suppose I am going for working as a labor for a construction company, then I have to do the physical work. Means suppose I have to take the brick, and what is my mind work? That is my body work. I am putting, or I am taking a brick and I have to put. Now it is my mind work where to put, on which it has to put. So both body and mind should work. Okay, so any exertion of mind and body undergone partly or wholly, okay, undergone partly or wholly with a view to some goods, with a view to some output of the goods. Okay, construction is going on means they might be constructing a pillar, they might be constructing a building, bridge, whatever. So with a view to some goods other than the pleasure derived from the work is called labor. Other than the pleasure derived from, there it is not made for that labor only. Okay, that laborer means I am not doing for myself. When I am focusing that I have to make a bridge, it's not that I am making it for me, or there should be any pleasure for me. Okay, in that bridge only I will go, like that. So there should be no pleasure for what, that is known as labor, and it was told by the famous economist Alfred Marshall. Any exertion of mind and body undergone partly or wholly with a view to some goods other than the pleasure derived from the work is called labor. Okay, this is labor. What is the labor exactly? Now, who is the laborer? The person who is doing that, he is or she is known as the laborer. Who is doing that, the process or action of labor, that is known as the laborer. Labor includes both physical and mental works. I told you here also in that this one definition also, what they have told, that it is a exertion of mind and body. Mind means mental, body means physical. So labor includes both physical and mental works undertaken for some monetary reason. This is in simple words, you can tell the labor, that is a definition being given by Alfred Marshall. But in simple words, what labor is exactly? Labor includes both physical and mental works undertaken for some monetary rewards or benefits. Why the laborers work? They will get the wages. Means monetary. Money is always involved with the labor. Okay, and whatever the payment they are getting, okay, that is not salary, that is a wages. Wages means they are getting the money for the work what they have done. Labor results in the production of either goods or services or both. Okay, labor results in when labor is being promoted, what the result means, what the output I will get? I will get either of goods or services. It does not include any work. How it is I am telling you, services, how and how it is goods, that thing I am telling you. Suppose a person is engaged in a construction of building. So here, once the work is completed, you will get that building. It's a good, okay. But you have some difficulties or some problem with your pipeline in your house or tap. A person will come, he will not construct anything, he will just repair it, okay, and it will be as how it was before. That is the service. Electrician, okay, they are also doing the same work, okay, they come and they resolve your problem regarding that only. That is a service. He is giving a service and he is getting the wages or payment for that one, okay, construction. So that's why the labor results in the formation of any goods or services. It doesn't include any work undertaken for one's pleasure or charity, okay. Labor is not considered if you are doing for your own pleasure. If I am doing for something for me, the other people will not pay me. If I am doing a work for other people, then only that people will be paying me, or else they will not pay me. So for the pleasure of anyone's or charity of anyone's, that is not regarded as labor. Now for example, I am telling you this thing. This is very interesting example. For example, the service of a nurse. Nurse, you know, in the hospital there are nurse who takes care of the patients, okay. For example, the service of a nurse who receives payments are regarded as labor. In the hospital we are having nurse. They takes care of the patient, and that is regarded as labor because she is getting the payment for what she is doing, okay. But the service of a mother who cares for her sick child are not regarded as labor, okay. They are doing for their, I told you in the previous one only, they told that if somebody is doing something for their own pleasure or charity, mother is doing for his own family excuse me, so that is not regarded as labor, okay. But a nurse, what she is doing for the patient, that is not charity, that is not she is doing for her own pleasure, so that is regarded as labor. But a mother, what she is also looking after his kids and all, but that is not regarded as labor because she is not doing something for others, she is doing it for her own pleasure or for her own family. So with this we can understand the exact meaning of labor. What is labor? Introduction, we got a brief idea about the labor. But in the meaning, the exact thing, it is the workout of your mind and body to get a monetary remuneration, reward or payment. Then only you can tell that this is regarded as labor, okay. Labor includes both physical and mental works undertaken for some monetary rewards. Labor results in the production of either goods or services, okay. So nurse, what she is doing, she is also doing the service. I told you, no, that electrician, plumber, what they are doing, they are not constructing a home, they are not constructing a bridge or dam or like that, okay. So there you can't see the goods, only it is their service. Means my pipeline is jammed, he will come, he will clear it. This is a service. He will make that thing as it was before. That is known as service. Okay, what the nurse are doing? They are taking care of the patient. There you can't get any good. Okay, so that is regarded as the either good or services will be promoting as a result of labor. Okay. Last point is it does not include any work undertaken for one's pleasure or charity. One's pleasure or charity is not regarded as labor. So the example is a nurse is working in a hospital, okay, for the service or to take care of the patient. That is a labor. But a mother is taking care of his kids, of her kids. That is being done for her own pleasure or for the sake of the family. So that is not regarded as labor. So with this, I think you got the meaning of what is labor, okay, and the introduction of labor. In the next video, we will be going with the features of labor. Thank you and see you in the next video.